Good evening, my friends. That I'm here again. And last time I told you my father is recruited by the leader of Seventh-day Adventist Church and have to move to different country in Soviet Union, Kazakhstan, Soviet Republic, and we have to sell the house in Siberia. But we still have a time to living right there too, to end at school, and close to the spring we have to pack stuff, and my dad put on a house on sale, and we still continue doing his job and working and have a church and have a big family. He's so very busy. And before we he don't tell us we have to move. He's keep everything in secret. They just only mother and father know about that. We have to move different city. They keep it in secret because they don't want nobody know, because of KGB watched your movement. They watched everything. They pay neighbors. I remember that old lady across of us. My dad say, be careful with her, be nice to her. She's work for KGB. They come over in her house and they support them because they old, pension is not too much. They love to have extra money. They doing this for government, because they believe in them. They don't believe in God. And we have a few neighbors watching us all the time. But we have a good neighbors too, and kids, and we are friends with them. But my dad always, if he's something notice, always he's tell us and alert us to we can vary with that information. And I remember we have a sheriff who is just all the time follow my father and ask him question and doing nasty stuff with him. And my father, he's just pray. And one day he say, you know, you doing this, you don't have to do this with me, because you be answer God one day. You be have consequences for this, because I'm doing God's job. You can against God. And he's laughing all the time. And before we move out, he's suicide. And this is not good story about. We have a lot of like that stories back in the day when it's people against God and something happens not good with that people. But most of it we know who is that people, and we know this big ending is not good for them. And there's a lot of happens back in the day. And one time we have a Saturday service, usually 10 o'clock people come over for have a service, church service, and my dad, we have Sabbath school 1 hour, 10 to 11, and have a small break and have a 1 hour preaching, my father preaching people. And we have a kids sing too, we have like small programs already, we start sing, we start play an instrument. People of course like watching that too, young kids, you know, and my dad is always created this like choir, and we different, so beautifully. He's very talented with that, he is like musician, and he's one all kids musician. And it's beautiful I have that beautiful memory how people love us so much, but we a lot are doing for people too. We clean the apartments if old people, we shower the snow, and we take out the weeds, whatever what is they need the help old people in the church, we doing, our family doing, and my father too. And we love to do this because we go to different houses and they give it to us some kind of special snacks, and we love to do this. We feel good about this. And every service, like for 1 month, my father always using not just our house, we have different houses to KGB don't follow the directions, we change it with people. Like one Saturday our house, next Saturday some people houses, able to feed people for service, like have big living rooms. They created and built like wood chairs to we can come in and sitting like around that living room. And one time we have a service, and they prepare everything. If police come in, and they can come in any time when they know that we have right there something suspicious going on. And they prepare, have some kind of cookies for tea, that we have celebrate some birthday party or something celebration, or just friends come over to, we can show KGB, we hiding Bibles. My father teach us, if we see somebody come in, we're hiding books and Bibles under the wear, because they not allowed to touch the kids. Everybody, adults, they can searching. If they have a book, they arrested right away. All over. They no question. They don't, you know, you can don't have no one words. They very strict and they don't care. And we have service man. They almost done my dad preaching, and we have gates, and somebody knocked at the gates, and my father looking in the window, and he see KGB Jeep. It's called Black Crow, like Black Crow. It's Warren, Chorny Warren. If translation is as a Black Crow. They come over, and I said, okay, they right there. Everybody start move around everything, put us on the table stuff, and hide the books with keys. We have a lot of keys, you know. Everybody has different kind of small books, whatever we have it. We prepare for this. They have a small cargo truck too behind, because of the service there. Because that lady in front of our house, neighbor, when we start coming, she's already go to tell KGB they there. People come in that house, and they know we have a people in the house, and they arrested everybody. As we have like probably 16, 17 people. They put in the cargo and put in the Jeep. And my mom, she's pregnant, 8 months pregnancy have, and she's last one coming to in the Jeep. And officers start laughing at her. Oh, you don't have a spot to sit. You have to let down on that floor in the Jeep. This is your spot. And my mom, she's pregnant. She's so confused. Her lips start dribbling, and she's don't know what she's have to do. My father different in the cargo with people, and few people in that Jeep, and other police officer, he's looking at the situation, and I think God touched his heart, and he say, it's okay, don't worry, I give it to you my seat, and I'm staying on that steps, you go sit right there. And my mom sit right there. When they go to police, they have investigation with everyone, and we stayed home. My older brother responsible for us, everybody who is kids, and he said, okay, we start pray. And we pray, and we're so scared, because we don't want to go to juvenile if mom and dad arrested and go to jail for this, you know. We're scared. I think I'm probably like 11 years old, and have youngest one. We already have more kids. We have like in that mommy 10 kids already. My family, my mother and father have 10 kids. Not 10, 9 and 10 she's pregnant. And we're praying, and it's already night. My older brother say, let's we put kids sleep. We pray and we put kids sleep. we have a dinner, we have everything clean up, and we come back and we're waiting and pray again. We have to believe that they come back. Our parents go back to home for us. We have to believe that. He's tell us, everybody, and we say, yes, we have to believe. I'm 11 years old, and I believe it. And when we've done everything, we come back again in that living room, and we start pray and cry and pray so hard. We're taking hand each other and talking and praying again and thinking about everything and read the Bible. And like probably close to middle night, we heard my father knock the door and the gates, and we ran, and the snow outside is still cold, and we just like so happy. My mom is so happy home, and we're safe, and my dad tell us stories, everything okay, how God is good. We pray together, and we're so happy go to sleep. And you know, when we have like that situation, our faith increasing very more stronger and stronger and stronger. We want sharing with that, with people, with our friends. But they say, our friends tell, no, we're afraid go to your house. I say, why? Because your house have talking walls. So what do you mean talking walls? I have friends, neighbors. He say, I can't go to your house. You can talk. They spread around the neighborhood, around the children. Don't go to that house. There's something wrong in that house. Like scary movie, something like that. Right there is, don't have no furniture, and a talking wall, and there's only have, like they punished you, build you up, and they scared so hard, people, about our house. And I tell my neighbor, I say, no, let's go, I show you house. And one time I'm asking Mom, can I show house? He's thinking that we have talking wall. And why they tell? Because we have screen, white screen, and filmoscope movie, and we have tape, music, and a movie together to watch the Christian movies. My dad tell a story, show us story, Bible story, and I think that's everything coming from America and translate and making that music and is connect each other, and this beautiful story about Ibrahim, about Israel, about a lot of movies. They KGB making that, they watch at us, what we do in an evening time. Father showed that light, you know, you can see that light from windows little bit. We have cartoons, it doesn't matter. You can see something, they listen probably close to house. They have wall, something on the wall, and wall is talk. It's so funny. We're always laughing about this, because how that describe Christian people, they monsters to society, you know, and they thinking we are not normal human. And then we already after that, everything is, after that happens, we arrested, and we finish at school, and we already we always have good grades, and we always respect the program of school and society with everything. They nothing can tell us to we doing not right. My father always tell KGB, you come in my house, I can show what my children doing, and you belong at my house, and you belong at my family. We don't do anything criminal. We live in beautiful life. We created, we have garden, we have everything. They know that, because they have a skill to survive. It doesn't matter what, they teach them surviving. They know my father can survive and my mother can. They educated. That's why they don't want him coming to be leader of that society. But my father very strong at that time when we moved in Semipalatinsk. Semipalatinsk, if you know that Kazakhstan, that country of Muslim, and Cosmodrome right there, and that different land, different climate, and different nature, Mother Nature, they have a forest, they don't have taiga, not snow so much like in Siberia, and they have a lot of fruit, different kind of fruit because more warm climate is Asia, all that countries, Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, like I already tell you, and Semipalatinsk is Kazakhstan, and nationality is Kazakh. They Muslims, and of course it's more harder. Christianity have right their churches, but they in this city have very beautiful Baptist church. My dad right away contact with them, and it's very small church in Seventh-day Adventist church. That's why he's prepare himself for work for open new church, you know, or missionary in that city and that country. And he's by the house, and we start adapted in that climate and that nature, and that we have fun. We love changes, you know, that is different, not like in Siberia, but I love Siberia. Different world for us. And plus right there is more, a lot of people educated right there, people, because have different like cosmodrome, aviation, colleges, institution, a lot of people, scientists right there working that city in Semipalatinsk. And we have, of course, school. I'm going to middle school already, and other younger children go to elementary school, but together. They build big schools together, elementary, middle school, and high school all together, just different time. Like we go the early morning first, middle school go to and high school go to school like 8 to 2 o'clock, and elementary school go to 1 o'clock to 6 o'clock evening. They change like that time for kids, but we're all on one building, a huge building with everything, with sport, with musician, with dance, with huge program, scientists, everything right there, and defense, everything is built to create that world of everything. They won't be best country in the world, communist. They build a lot of different countries with same mind, you know. It's not just one Soviet Union. It's like main man, but a lot of countries have same situation that is still in at that time, like North Korea, like China still have. Mao Zedong, I remember him in school. We know all history about this. Mongolia and part of India. There's a lot of communist country in the world, and even in South America have countries right there too. That is, I think, is that just plan of Lucifer making that world like that, because he's against to God truth. He's against to life of book, Bible. He's against that study and everything, but he's against Jesus Christ. And he's built that society. We still have that society in our world a lot, who is want that control. And we start new life, very interested. I'm coming by teenager already. We're more educated, more mature, because we are like pastor kids. We're more mature like anybody, and we have a streets, and like block away from us, we start communicate with one family who is have a big family. They have more children, 13 children. My mama and dad have 11. We have one more child born that city in Semipalatinsk. And that family have 13 children. And we start communicate, and we tell the father, we find the family who is have more children like we are. He say, really? And he's go to meet that family. When he's go to meet that family have a Pastor Baptist church. And we are so happy. We have neighbors kind of like us, and we becoming very good friends. And eventually my father baptized that family to Seventh-day Adventist church. But we always friends with Baptist church too. We start making programs, and we start that two family. They very good sing too. That family, that's beautiful singer, but they not a lot of musician. They just singer, and just they somebody play guitar, like not very perfect, like not musician. But my family all musician. And we start making program music with song, and my dad write the poems, and we making programs, and we start go to small towns and have Lutheran church. A lot of Lutheran church joined from Germany after World War II, and my dad connected with them so fast. They come in as so good friends. We have a lot of family right there in that area, Lutherans, and they start baptized for Seventh-day Adventist church too. And they always waiting for us for New Year's program or for spring program. We come in, they waiting for us. They already know where we go sleeping and where we have to go eating. And that is beautiful memory I have. That people, Germany people, they workers. They get up early morning. Everybody have farms. Everybody family. They work so hard. They build that beautiful houses because they hard work. They build that everything beautiful they have. They rich people. You know. It's no doubt. They have a farm. They have everything. When we come over, they treat us like we are coming from we're like angels. They treat us like angels. Nice everything, like clean bed, bedroom, and food, and with all support. They love us. Let's have a lot of love. I remember that Germany food is different like Russian. And I remember when we come over, they making the Germany food. Some of I like it, some of I don't. I never like it be soup made it from buttermilk and put right there some kind of fruit and vegetables, and it's I can't eat it that, but we eat it because we want respect that people. We eat it, but I don't like that. But I like is baking stuff, and I like strudela. I learning how I need cook. It's very good recipe. I used it later when I'm married to pastor. I used to teaching young people to cook. We learning all the time different style food, because different nationality everywhere, and Christian people was sharing with that vegetarian food with no meat, have different kind of recipe. Is so delicious and very healthy. That people very healthy. They work hard, they eating good. only if you have some genetic stuff, like I have the genetic adenoids, and you know, that you can nothing to do. Somebody have to have that genetic, and I get that. I always have genetic stuff. But I like it, everything. God healing me always in my life. And we have our program, and we have a fun. We go to different houses and communicate with young generation, with children and young people. It's beautiful. They come over later in our house, and even right now, we still know each other. They in Germany, we still communicate with each other. We're still talking on WhatsApp, talking on Facebook, talking on different kind of. It's very beautiful. We can communicate right now on the Skype from different country when we're growing up together, littles. How beautiful it is in different countries. We still remember, because love God is so big. This is why we communicate. We don't forget about this. We're more growing up right now, and we're more stronger because we have children, and some already have grandchildren. Bible still right there with us, and we witness right now. Jesus is coming soon. We witness of that changes around, prophecies changes, and life is changes. And technician, the living right now is so beautiful. Technician, I love that world. I love how kids grow right now, but we need the coach that kids to live right, to don't lust that love, because we won't be or popular or rich or whatever. We have to teach to respect and honor that everything, and educate it. That's the key. My father always tell God and second family, then everything else, church and the third place and other things. But if you created right in the beginning and you have responsibility for your family through God, it's different life. That life is so beautiful. And I know a lot of things. God teach me a lot of things. Because I love always learning. When I'm born, I'm always, my dad always teaches us. And I won't teach my kids. And I still teach my boy. He's just 16. I still have my job to be done through God. I won't be proud of him, but it's hard. It's very hard world right now for kids. I have around me people, a lot of families who is doing same like me. They love kids. They love families. They have a lot of people like me. And have a lot of love we have to find. And I think maybe enough for today. Life in this city in Semipalatinsk, we live it 5 years, and I won't tell you next time. You be like it that. We have a lot of story right there with Muslim. It's different story like in Siberia, and I won't tell you about that story. Thank you for listening. Please subscribe me. Please like me. Stay tuned.